Right, legends, welcome to the crypto market review. So this will just be a continuation on from the last main crypto review, the must-watch one. So I think it was on the 29th of February. Um, but that's the top-down view. Now we're navigating in between that. Okay. So the last trade I did get stopped out. I'm gonna quickly go over what I possibly could have done differently. Okay. So I gave the reasons why I entered. Okay. So that's in a video, the most recent one. Maybe I probably should have exited it as soon as it got above this high here, okay, or start scaling up and did this. So took the loss, okay. It is what it is, no changing it, but note down what I possibly could have done differently. Would I take the trade again? Yes, I would take the trade again, but entry I think was fine because it could have continued lower, okay, and the bias was lower. But sometimes market will go all the way back up, which is fine, okay. That's done. So in future, keep an eye. Maybe could have was half asleep anyway, but yeah, no excuses. How could I have done different thing if I didn't close it completely when it got back within the range? At least trim some off. Okay, so would have been some sort of loss, but a smaller one. Now, what do we do going forward? So I mentioned that we're not negating that it could go up as well short term because we gave the reasons. So remember this quarterly level there. So that's from the level. So this is the main chart, but this is the more messier one. Oops, wrong. Yeah, this one. And this level here is that mean from last week. The Thursday's mid range. Okay, we spoke about from last week, from this low to that high. And is it acting as a pivot? Yes, it is. You can see here. You can see how it's acting as a pivot. Here, here, here. Now, I still believe the bias is lower until proven otherwise. However, this move up, I do also think it's a counter trend move. So what do we do in this case? Okay, am I supposed to take a long here? Well, I'm going to mark out the different scenarios. First and foremost, where's the resistance? Well, the resistance is here. We haven't touched that level. Does it have to touch it? No. Doesn't have to touch it, but we mark it out anyway. Okay, hang on a minute. Does seem to have touched it. Hang on. No, no, no. That high comes in at 69, 86, 88, 69, 89, 69. Okay, there. There's two things that can happen. Okay, if this is our pivot, okay, I would have loved it if it had run it. It doesn't have to run it, but that would be the ideal scenario. So scenario one is if I still want to drive it lower, okay, would be if it was to. I'm gonna let me also draw the other one. Let me clone this and draw this out here. That's acting as a low. Okay, pivot low. So scenario one is if I still want to play short, what would be the higher probability play? First of all, the clear one is another break below here. Okay, this time it should go lower because on this way up, it's taking out all these stops here. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to take this stop here. So the clear cut high probability play would be if it cleanly breaks this and breaks down. Okay, then probably go for it there. Now again, if this is the consolidation that took it lower and it goes back above, then maybe that should have been the exit. So if it does that again, so if this so it bounces and this the consolidation shakes it, stop loss will be above there, keep it tighter. Or if you do it, keep it wider. But if it does break this high and doesn't reject, cut it. But yeah, clean break below here, breakdown, then I will take that short again. Okay, because the higher time frame doesn't change just over this $200-300 move. Okay, you can't say that it still remains the same. Still targeting this here. Okay, short term here. Then after that, this here. Okay, so that still remains intact. Now, what about the short term upside? Well, what did I say? That I said previously the target for that would be we've got this level here, this low here. Okay, so let's get that good. Before that, we got levels as well. So I'm gonna mark every possible level there. Got that low there. Then the stops here, and then if it gets back above here cleanly, could be towards here then. Okay, so we're not ruling that out either. So how do I play this? Okay, high probability wise. Well, let's mark it out intra-week now. Okay, so I personally, if I believe on counter trading, if I am going to take day trade longs, it's going to be short term. It turns into a more swing trade when it clears a swing key level, higher time frame level. So what I want to do is I'm going to take the low of the week to the high of the week. So if I break it down, there's the low of the week. So I know what it is now. So we got a Monday's range to work with now. Intra-week we got something to work with. That's why I wanted to wait. So low, take to the high of the week. Oh, no, do I have the right swing? Sorry. Yes, I do. Okay, there to there. Right, just lo and behold, see that pivot there lines up with this KSR level. It's holding. Where are we wrong? If it was to break below here, so if you want to take a counter trend, I'm not saying I am, just an idea. If you are bullish and you want to invalidation level, but if this is the pivot, every time it gets below here, what does it do? It works towards the range lows. So what you would then do is, it would be a valid long. I'd keep a hard stop here. However, if it was to break this mid level and not reject, you'd cut it. Simple as that. That way, you can get out earlier and you don't have to take the full one hour loss. On the other hand, to increase the probability of the trade, what would you do? So let's have that marked out. Okay, so mark out short-term scenarios here. Let's have that marked out. So that's so far Monday's mid-range. So then, what if it doesn't do that? And you want to get it with higher probability? Well, what's the pivot? We've got this here, haven't we? And also, let's mark out intraday mid-range. If it is the low, okay. And it's not that. Then it's not that hard, is it? That's the high. So that high comes in at. So I know that high. Just when I had the session breaks, it's easier to see. But then it gets in the way. Probably need to change the settings on it to the low. Lo and behold, there it is. So here's a key pivot there because it's been jumped up at the first high. If it does this, if you want to wait for high probability setup, this is the consolidation, the dealing range. That took it lower. So if it breaks above that, they're selling here previously, push it low into the key level, then there's going to be buying. Long, short intraday, you're wrong below the low of the day, target one there as intraday play. If it makes a clean smash above that, then it's going to be towards here, with 9,089-ish, 9,090, and then towards there. Okay, simple as that. That's it. See how you broke it down? So that's all I'm looking at. So unless it, so if it does, so yeah, if it does that whatever and then breaks down, then I could short a high probability from there to there, and then highest probability trade would be below there. Intraday, I would wait for the long. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so that's that. And just briefly, Ethereum USD. Okay, Ethereum USD. So this is the resistance range. I mean, I'm personally into it. Okay, myself. I think Bitcoin's probably the better, clearer to me. Then if Ethereum USD does that at the same time, I haven't drawn the level out. Probably this is what happens. Then go straight and then boom, wonky down. There's better. Okay, because that was the first high. So if Ethereum, and let's make out the low as well for the bearish case. So as for Ethereum USD, if Ethereum USD gets back above here and holds, and probability wise, probably pushing to there, and the key 260 level, which is mentioned in the review video. Okay, last week, the last one, the 29th. Okay, that's the key one. That's the macro top down. Okay, this is more shorter term continuation. And for the downside, if it does make another break below here, then you could probably short it there, and then that. Okay, so that's that. So those are the scenarios for Bitcoin. It's up to you which one you want to play. So you know my play is, if I was to take a long, well, I do smaller size, but let it do its thing, the key cut scenario. But I am still leaning bearish, bigger picture, but I'm gonna wait for a better trigger now. Okay, so that's that. When I do take the swing short, if I do take it, I will be posting that. These are the short term plays. That's totally up to you if you want to take. Okay, done.